First topic of the new Sports Cave. Buffalo has traded Stefon Diggs to the Houston Texans. What will have a bigger impact? The Stefon Diggs less Bills or the Houston Texans acquiring Stefon Diggs? I saw this trade, and part of me was like, what is Buffalo doing? And then I looked at the rest of the roster, and I said to myself, okay. Like, they're still okay. Like, Mac Hollins, Curtis Samuel, who they just signed. Excuse me. They still got a pretty good-looking roster. I mean, and the big part of it is that it's Josh Allen. I think Buffalo will be fine. They need to do something to get out of that contract because, good fucking Lord, it was terrible. It was so bad. But let's go to the Texans side. So Houston finished last season as AFC South champions, and now they added Stefon Diggs to the fold. Receiving core is Tank Dell, John Mechie, Nico Hollins, Noah Brown, Robert Woods, and now you add Stefon Diggs into that equation. They've had a really good offseason. They added Joe Mixon there too. I think this benefits Houston a lot more because you're like, oh, Texans are going for it. They're really trying to go for it here. They really are. And that's nice. We like these things. And I don't think Houston makes this deal unless they're really, really, really confident that Stroud's going to make the sophomore jump. They got a really good offensive line. Their defense is hit or miss, depending on who you ask. But, like, they can have a really good... their defense goes hot and cold sometimes. But they could have beaten Baltimore in the divisional round and advanced their first AFC title game in franchise history, but that didn't happen because Lamar cheat code. I'm not going to make predictions right now because it's still really early. We have to get through the draft. But Nick Caserio, we were pounding this guy. Pounding him. For the incompetent trades, the shitty moves, and then he's like, watch this bitch. Proceeds to trade for one of the better receivers in football. I think the Texans are by default AFC South favorites. And it appears to me that they might go defense for a majority of their draft. I mean, we will see. They have to get better on defense. The offense is fine. That's no argument there, but they got to still continue to fix that defense. Now, adding Danielle Hunter certainly helps, but at the same point, I mean, they got to fix that defense. So, this benefits Houston more.